Hello, ladies and gentlemen, you beautiful, beautiful people. Welcome back to another video. I hope you all are having a fantastic day. If you could please go ahead and hit that thumbs up button, I would really appreciate it. I've got a very exciting video for you guys today. Not only is this going to be my first news video back since returning to YouTube, on top of that, guys, it is going to be a very juicy video because in today's video, we are going to be talking about WWE action figures to be expected in the year 2024. Yes, guys, the new year is almost upon us. 2023 blew by us. We got some beautiful WWE action figures from Mattel. The year 2024 is right around the corner, and I'm sure Mattel is going to blow us out of the park in the new year. We're going to get some juicy ones, and just watching this video, guys, we are in for a treat. And I'm sure you guys are asking, Christian, Unstable 1047, are you back doing leaked videos? And the answer to that is not fully yet. Maybe I will fully go back into that. We'll just have to see what the year 2024 brings. But you guys are also probably asking, if this isn't a leak video, how do you know for sure we are going to be getting these action figures in the year 2024? Now, guys, that is a good question, and I would be asking that too. But we did a video on this a few years back when I was on YouTube full-time, committed to it, all that good stuff. But if you guys play the app on your phone, WWE Supercard, they come out with rosters. I believe it's throughout the year or once a year. I don't play it, so I don't fully know. But they come out with a roster every year. And with that roster, we get some new faces on that list, some new legends, of course, some new superstars on that. And for this specific video, we are going to be going over the legends that were added to that list. And if you guys pay attention to this game, I want to say 90-95% of the time, we do get action figures of these superstars down the line if they are a part of that list. So guys, already we have a few people on this list that are pretty much guaranteed we're going to be seeing figures of them. So guys, just be patient. I will, of course, let you guys know what are the guaranteed ones. But pretty much, guys, just keep your heart open. I'm pretty sure we will pretty much get everyone on this list. And also, we're going to be going over the new legends that are on this list that have recently got action figures, which also adds to this that, hey, maybe we will be getting figures of all these peoples in this video. So buckle up, get ready for the ride, and we are going to get straight into it right now. First up on the list, which was a huge shocker to me, was Rosie. Now, could you call Rosie a legend? I don't know. I'm going to leave that up to you guys. The man is deceased, so I'm not going to say any negativities towards him. None of that bad stuff. But Rosie is on the list, guys, which, like I said, is a huge shock to me. So we could see, you know, two different versions of Rosie. The first one, of course, would be him and Hurricane, and of course that would be Rosie. That's who he was, you know, superhero in training. If you guys know, Stacy Keibler was also a part of their faction for a short period of time. We recently did get an action figure of Stacy Keibler in the Legends line, so who knows, guys? I'm not saying we will, but that's why Stacy isn't on the list. Rosie is on this list. So the one right off the bat would be Rosie. Which line could we see him in? Would it be just a random elite line? Would it be a Legends line? Would then people be like, why is Rosie in the Legends line? He's not really a legend. That is a waste of a spot. We could have got someone good. I see everyone's complaints. Frankly, I wouldn't care which line he is. I would just be like, oh, cool, we got a Rosie figure, a first-time elite. That's just me. I know other people think differently, but that's just my opinion. Another version we could get is, of course, when he was a part of 3-Minute Warning with Umaga. Hey, guys, it's been a little bit of time since we've gotten an Umaga elite. If Rosie is a part and Umaga is still on a contract, maybe we could see two elite versions of these two together. I think that would be pretty cool. Would other people agree? I'm not sure. You guys would have to let me know that down in the comment section below. But Rosie is a part of that list, so that is very, very interesting. Next up, guys, on the list, another one that was just like a huge shock to me was the Sandman, guys. Now, we could get a few different versions of the Sandman. In my personal opinion, I do think it would be WWE versions, of course, him in the Sandman shirt. Obviously, the picture of him on screen, it would be him with the kendo stick, maybe a little beer can as an accessory. But guys, this is just, when I heard this news, it was just, when I heard him, this is what made me want to do this video for you guys, because a Sandman figure, guys, you know, more ECW guys, you know, we don't get ECW guys too often from Mattel, so the more we could get, the better. But like I said, we could get an ECW version, which would be pretty dope. Or, you know, either way, guys, it's a Sandman figure. I don't think, and no matter what the attire is, I don't think anyone's going to complain. I think they're going to be like, awesome, Sandman. Let's get some more ECW figures in the Mattel line. But Sandman, guys. Next up, we have the Great Khali, guys. And I can't even tell you how many people I've seen over the years ask for a Great Khali Elite figure. Of course, we got a few basics from Mattel, but for some odd reason, Mattel has never made a Great Khali Elite figure. And I'd say, since he's back, if he's on the Legends deal, he's in the Hall of Fame, hey, throw him in the Legends line exclusive to Target, throw him with the World Heavyweight Champion, make a lot of people's days by finally giving us a Great Khali Elite. I think it would be really cool. Like I said, we've got basics from him, but let's be honest, guys, not a lot of people like the basics. We all love those Elites from Mattel. So a Great Khali Elite, it would be beautiful. It would be magnificent. It would just be everything we've always wanted. Next up on the list, guys, we got some first time in the lines. Now, this news has been out for quite some time. The Headbangers, they signed a Legends contract with the WWE a few months back. So, guys, if you don't know, if you know Mattel and if you've seen all the Q&As with them, they have to be the Legends that we don't get. They have to be on some sort of Legends contract with the WWE to get action figures made. So we got word that they're on a Legends contract. So as long as Mattel is putting in the work, getting it done, hopefully no issues happen with them, and it's not a short Legends contract, we could get them in the main Elite line. Again, guys, most likely going to be a part of the Legends line, which is awesome. I mean, the Headbangers, another tag team that a lot of people have been asking for many years, and we could finally see it happen very soon. Like I said, it's been a few months now. Of course, it takes 9 to 12 months to get figures made from Mattel, so it's not going to happen, you know, first month of January, guys. So don't be expecting that. But you know, a few months into the new year, maybe at one of the reveal shows that Mattel do, we could see some figures of the Headbangers and finally get our hands on some bad Elites. Next up on the list, guys, another tag team that has signed a Legends deal recently, I believe it was in September, are the Dudley Boyz. Now, a mistake that Mattel made when the Dudley Boyz were with the WWE for that short period of time. We got Elites from them, but it was just current versions of them, guys, and that was a huge mistake on Mattel's part. I mean, we could have got early, you know, Attitude Era versions of them. We could have got ECW versions of them. I'm hoping if it is a long-term contract, you know, maybe Mattel will give us, you know, the Attitude Era versions and ECW versions. I think that would be really cool. You know, it could, you know, make the Legends line last a little bit longer. I know a lot of people are a fan of the Legends line. I am one of those people, and when I see lines end, especially lines I like, it's devastating. So, guys, if they're on a Legends contract for that long, you know, throw them in, you know, one series, skip a series, put them in again. I don't think too many people will complain if we get, you know, two completely different versions like Attitude Era and ECW version. I think it would be pretty dope. Next up on the list, guys, we got the Nasty Boys. Now, it's been quite some time since we have gotten versions of the Nasty Boys in the Elite line. We did get versions of them before. I don't even remember what series. I want to say it was Elite 40 something. Correct me if I'm wrong down in the comment section. I don't fully know. But guys, we are over Elite Series 100. It's been a long time. You know, Mattel has the greatest hits line out now. So if they don't make updated versions of the Nasty Boys, they could just go ahead and throw them in the greatest hits line to make that line last a bit longer. But the Nasty Boys, guys, I think that's pretty cool. Another tag team we haven't seen in quite some time. You know, that we've gotten so many more collectors since, you know, that series specifically came out. So I think a lot of people would be happy not to go back and pay ridiculous prices on eBay. They would just rather get new releases of them. Hey, and I would be one of them. So that's pretty cool. The Nasty Boys, guys. Next up on the list, guys, we got the Bushwhackers. Yes, that is right, ladies and gentlemen, the Bushwhackers. Now, we did get an Elite 2-pack of them many years ago, even before I was fully collecting. It was even years before that. We got an Elite 2-pack of them, and then we also got a Battle Pack version of them. So it's been a long time, guys, since they've actually gotten, you know, elites of them. Again, since they're in it, if they're on full-time Legends contracts, hey, throw them in the Legends line. Make the line last a little bit longer, because, guys, a tag team in a Legends line, that's half of the series right there. So I think it would be a smart move on Mattel. I think a lot of people would be happy to get the Bushwhackers back in the line. So, hey, why not? That would be pretty cool. Next up on the list, guys, we have Finlay, guys. Oh my God, you know, we do have an Elite version of Finlay, but that came, you know, again, many years ago in one of the first series by Mattel. It was between Elite Series 1 and Elite Series 10. You guys let me know the exact series down in the comment section below. But we also got a Battle Pack version of him, I do believe. Maybe a few basics. I don't remember. You guys let me know that good stuff in the comments. But, you know, who wouldn't want to, you know, another Finlay Elite with the shillelagh, you know, throwing the U.S. Championship. Hell, even put him in the Legends line. Give us a fit Finlay, you know, WCW version with the longer hair, the mustache. Hey, I think that would be pretty cool. You know, maybe, you know, make him the Chasing one line. Give us, you know, young, old, well, neither of them are young Finlay, let's be honest. But give us, you know, WWE Finlay and WCW Finlay. I think that'd be pretty cool. But yeah, Finlay, guys. Next up, we have William Regal, ladies and gentlemen. Now, he's still under the non-compete clause by AEW. It's almost over, guys. He's been under WWE's contract. He just can't, you know, show up on TV and all that good stuff. But since he's back, guys, he's back in WWE Supercard. And I've been asking for a long time, guys. I would love, you know, Attitude Era version of William Regal when he was with the suit on. You know, maybe throw in that teacup where Jericho urinated in. That'd be a pretty cool, funny accessory. You know, we could get a man's man William Regal, Steven Regal, my apologies. There's just a few different versions we could get, and I mean, it's William Regal. You can't go wrong with him. We've gotten a few elites from him many years ago, but throw him back in the line. I think a lot of people would be excited. Again, you could throw William Regal in the Legends line. Next up on the list, guys, we have Billy Graham. Now, it has been quite some time since we've gotten a Billy Graham figure. He was a collector's edition. It's been a few years now. But if you guys remember, we pretty much, not in that attire, but we got a Billy Graham with short hair. That was the main one. But we also got, you know, him with the longer hair as well. They threw that in. So pretty much you could do both versions of him. Now, I don't know if you guys, probably the older fans, you know, they would probably like, you know, a different attire Billy Graham in the Legends line. I don't know, guys. Would you like to see another version of Billy Graham? Do you see Mattel making another elite of him in the line? This one was tricky to me, but I wanted to add him in. I didn't want to leave anyone out because, you know, he was added, and it has been a little bit of time since, you know, we've gotten a Billy Graham figure. So this one is a little iffy on me. Not sure if Mattel would make him again or not. Next up on the list, guys, we have IRS. Again, it's been quite some time since we've gotten an IRS Elite figure. Again, we could go ahead and throw him. If they don't update him, you know, make him go in the Greatest Hits line. Again, there's many different options Mattel could do with these Legends in, you know, the Elite line. So if I was to guess, I feel like they would go ahead and put him in the Greatest Hits line, guys. That's just my opinion. Next up on the list, guys, we have Alundra Blayze, and it has been quite some time since we have gotten a figure from her. I forget the exact series it was. I do know it was a Walmart exclusive that she was in. We only got one Elite figure from her, but I know at that time she was quite the shelf warmer. I remember at my Walmarts, I mean, for over a year, she was sitting on my shelf. And I, you know, looking back, some of these Elites, it's crazy to me that they sat on the shelf for so long. I thought they were the coolest thing at the time. And, you know, of course I picked them up, but, you know, no one else was grabbing them. And it just blew my mind. But now, you know, years later, people are like, oh, I wish I would have got that. I wish I was collecting back then. But, guys, Alundra Blayze has more looks. Of course, I went ahead and added a bunch of her on the screen. So there's more than one look they could do if they decide, to add her in the Elite line. Again, all these could go in the Legends line, guys. We could have the Legends line for quite some time. We could get a lot of different versions, and hey, I don't think a lot of people would be disappointed in that. But I believe the next picture we are going to is the other Legends that have been added to WWE Supercard that can't even talk. They have been added to Supercard, but these are just recent figures that we have gotten from Mattel, so that pretty much furthers my claim of, hey, maybe we are going to get all these figures in the year 2024. We got Bam Bam Bigelow. He was recently in the Legends line. He was also recently in the Greatest Hits line. Tori Wilson, she was in the Ruthless Aggression line recently. Mr. Perfect, Legends line. We got, of course, Kama. I wouldn't mind getting a re-release of that Godfather figure. Of course, Papa Shango. We did get 2 versions of that. Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, Diamond Dallas Page, DDP, Terry Funk, also Chainsaw Charlie. We got a Chainsaw Charlie figure. We also got him in the Coliseum Ultimate Edition set. Next up, guys, we got Brutus the Barber Beefcake, Nikolai Volkov, George the Animal Steel, Big John Studd, Iron Sheik, Ken Shamrock. We got Sensational Sherry as well. That one is a little bit older, but still not that old. And of course, she did have different versions. So could we see her, back in the line in some sort of way, maybe as a re-release? I don't know. We got her as a collector's edition at one point, and that was a pretty popular figure if I remember correctly. So guys, these are just all the figures that we have recently been getting from Mattel, and they have all recently been added to WWE Supercars. So guys, I'm just saying the ones we went over before, cross your fingers. There is a pretty good chance that we could be getting them in the year 2024. But guys, that is going to do it for today's video. I wanted to get out. It's been a few weeks now since I made a video, and I thought this one would be a juicy one for you guys. I'm hoping you guys enjoyed it because I really had a fun time making this for you guys. It's good to wonder what we could be getting in the future and just all the possibilities that could be coming. But if you guys enjoyed this video, if you could please go ahead and hit that thumbs up button. If you are a new viewer, please subscribe for more. I love each and every one of you, and I will see you beautiful people next time.